What is going on YouTube? It's Reload Trays back with another video, and here we're going over my LV method and what I'm looking for this week. Alright, so first I want to start at the weekly, just getting that weekly bias. It's just been a strong, there's an overall strong couple months coming up, couple years. Only just making higher lows. So definitely working out in our favor. Daily, we can also see a bull flag right here, as well as just head and shoulders right here, making this the neckline that we're looking at for it to push a little bit higher. What I like doing right now, I'm just trying to see the overall bias from the previous days. And then I'm trying to use the news that we have to see if it's gonna back up my bias later in the week. But yeah, just going overall, just going higher and higher, which just seems like we might make new all-time highs this week, depending how the news goes with the Iran war. But we'll see, man. So right now, I like to start at the hourly and see if I see any fair value gaps. We had one right here. Been tested. So we might get into zone a little bit and did hit the box, but then slightly hit the fair value gap itself. Um, right now, my bias is still bullish. That's because obviously on a daily and weekly, we show no weakness at all. But if we go to the right, I also want to look for any possible targets. If the news were to go down, what I'll be looking for. So we have another fair value gap right here. Spread this out. Then obviously our protected low right here. So now that we got our ideas of what I think is gonna go on, I want to move on to the 15-minute as well. Let's see, we got some fair value gaps overlapping. So we do have a few. We got one right here. And one right here. Then we have some bullish fair value gaps right here. So what I would love for what to happen, we go to the 5-minute. We got another bullish fair value gap. So we got some value gaps overlapping. Which is good. I like to mark out, especially when they're overlapping. I love that shit, man. And we're gonna turn this up and see what haven't been grabbed yet. So I'm gonna mark this right here. And this is gonna be my previous day highs for the New York session. Hasn't been tagged yet. It was a targeted right here. But I'm just gonna scroll all the way back here, man. until we find something that's higher than the 30,280. And right now I'm looking for liquidity that's haven't been grabbed yet. And so we're kind of creeping up back to an uptrend a little bit. And so I'm actually gonna mark this session right here. So we have some targets. We got one right here. I'm marking everything that hasn't been tagged. So if you guys are wondering why am I skipping over these right here, it's because it's been tagged already. These sessions, these highs right here haven't been tagged. Then obviously best case scenario, you come right here close to all-time highs, grab that shit, and then call that shit a day, man. But yeah, nah, this hasn't been grabbed either. And this hasn't been grabbed. So that's how I like using liquidity sweeps. I like using them as a target. When I have my EMAs popped up, I use a 10 and a 20. It usually shows like a pullback, my little indicator. So it's gonna tell me to put buys in right here as a pullback. It shows me, then obviously shows the cross, the bull cross, then the bearish pullbacks. But my only point of validation is, are we above the VWAP? If we are above the VWAP, how far are we going to go up? Are we going to sweep this, come back down into this fair value gap, and come back up? Or are we going to invalidate this fair value gap, having a slight pullback in between the golden pocket, making another higher low to go higher? So if that's the case, that's for my bullish standpoint. So now for my bearish, I like to look at everything that hasn't been tagged from the bearish side as well. So I'm just gonna turn off this indicator so it doesn't confuse you guys as much. But I'm gonna mark this one right here, make it black so I know. And I'm just marking everything that hasn't been tagged. Now, if we have something that overlaps, like a higher low that hasn't been tagged yet or hasn't been swept, I'm definitely gonna mark that shit down. But right here, it just seems like this is the only level that hasn't been tagged yet. Yeah, that's it, man. But my bias is, if we do take this level right here, if we do tag this, are we gonna react and come back all the way down here? Or are we gonna react, break this level, and call it all the way back up here? This includes my bias. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment down below if you guys want more content. And I appreciate y'all watching my video. Peace.